I think I have an idea about what to do with Thor. But we'll discuss that later. For now, we're going to be heading out to a boss fight. So, who do you want for this boss? Well, I want Akihiko, and how high is Ken's level? Let me just check. I mean, I want to show off Ken's new persona, but he isn't... Oh, actually, yeah, his level's low enough that I'd be okay with him getting experience from this. He's not totally necessary for this boss. Now, Yukari, definitely not. In fact, I'm actually going to bring Junpei here. I actually do know that I need your help. Let me just see, because you were not in the last boss fight. I don't know if you're going to level up from this boss or not. Oh, and he has that evil katana. That evil, evil katana. So I'm going to switch you with Yukari, because, yeah, she is weak to the boss's main element. Not a good idea. Speaking of which, do I have Thor current? No, I don't. So let's get Thor. And, yeah, like I said, I actually do need a lover's persona at this point, so I am unfortunately going to keep Narcissus there, even though it's going to take a while before I can get his heart item out of him. So yeah, I did mention this before, but later in the game we will have access to a much better place to grind personas, but that's pretty much the very end. For now, we're going to be fighting our next boss. Oh, and, currently got the summer outfit. And this is the one that's actually better than anything that he had at that moment, so... Okay, that's 94, that's one less. Although that is... that's actually deceptively, better than this, because that's +3 endurance as well, which more than makes up for the 1 extra defense. Also... I don't know, I like the winter uniform. I like the winter uniform as an outfit, so yeah, let's just keep it that for the moment. So, we've got 3 knights here. So, let's fight.
This is a tough one. Watch each other's backs.
This actually is a pretty tough one. These are the 3 Hell Knights.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
And unlike most Tartarus boss fights that come in multiples, these ones don't have any weaknesses. The cool thing that I find about this fight is that, like, I actually find it quite fun. It's sort of tough but fair. They're quite difficult, but for the right reasons, and it really tests just your strategy and how well your team is built. I'm going to put Akihiko on support because I want him to be debuffing these things. I want him to be making use of his new Mataru Kaja. Now, let's see. This could backfire horribly, potentially.
Damn, couldn't finish it up.
So all physical attacks are decently effective on them. They are immune to electricity, obviously, and that is their main element. But they have a very wide and diverse array of skills. They've got spells, they've got physical attacks, they've got debuffs, they've got status. They have Elect Break, so Akihiko and Thor are not actually safe here. So, yeah, also, I just want to mention that I really do like the look of these bosses. I really like the whole Black Knight look. The thing is, okay, so they're immediately going for Elect Break here, so, yeah. There goes Caesar's immunity.
I won't lose.
I would kind of have hoped for you to be using Mataru Gunda first. Yep, they both went for it. Yeah, their AI is actually... and they also have Mind Charge, yeah. So, I actually feel like these bosses are very similar to the Knight of the Wind. I don't know. I think it was not... I think it was Intrepid Knight? Yeah, I think it was Intrepid Knight. Avenger Knight is the Yukiko's castle boss. But anyway, I call it Knight of the Wind. They're similar to that fight, except there's 3 of them, basically. That's really the main difference here, but they are quite strong. That one just Mind Charged, and... I'm a little worried about this because I haven't quite checked their bio for a while, but something tells me they have Counter-Strike. Well, that was a nice crit.
That one just won't die.
It is actually quite good to, I find, get one of the more damage than the others and try and take it out first, because one less enemy... Oh, who got crit here? Good there. That was Ken. Right.
Don't
Oh, but hey, Thor totally resisted that because of Thor's strike immunity. And thankfully Akihiko was there to heal. Well, actually, that was Junpei who got crit. Wow, they are critting a lot, and Akihiko's going to die from that. Yes, he is.
Help Ken-kun, he's not doing so well.
Oh, Ken's the one who's not doing so well? He has learned Revival. See, like I said, this fight is actually quite tough, and it really tests you, but it's... I feel like it's tough for the right reasons, though I really do wish Akihiko had used Mataru Unda there instead of just debuffing the hit and evasion of one of them, which pretty much did nothing. The question here is whether I just finish that thing off now, or whether I, and then count on Ken to use a revival spell, or whether I, although he'll probably heal himself, whether I just Balm of Life now. Because I would really like one less enemy, these things are quite dangerous. Okay, right, one less enemy. And you are most likely going to Deer Armor yourself, I thought you would. Right. Well, looks like it's just Garrus doing Ken against the world, or at least against 2 Hell Knights. Ooh, okay, he'll take another one of those, just don't use something too... Okay, that was Garrus do. He's still relatively resilient against that, despite losing the immunity. You know, I just realized something. If I switch off of Thor and then switch back again, does he get the immunity back? I'm actually not sure. Let me just quickly check my other... So... Technically speaking, this would be one of those times where Bracandra would be good if it didn't drop you to 1 HP. Yeah. How long until you get a turn? Yeah, no way I'm using Bracandra. Oh, that is a risk. I could use Bracandra and trust him to heal Garrus immediately, but that would still probably leave him on such low health that if he got double teamed, he would probably die. So... I don't know about this. I really don't know. Their health is still pretty high. I don't think it's that point in the fight to be taking really big risks like that. You are weak to that, which is bad. Could actually go for Surd as well here, now that I think about it. Mataru Kaja, Power Charge, and Mind Charge. Not bad. And I've also got Deathbound, which is going to lower HP, which is not great. You don't have Maragi dying. Oh, you do have Maragi dying. Great. Kurihime is also more of a fire user as well. Cool Breeze. Yeah, that's a good support. I'm just trying to see what I've got here. I kind of want to switch off of Thor, but I don't want to switch to something that's too... you are strong against that. And strong against Strike, which is actually kind of perfect for this. Not quite as perfect as Thor, but Thor's resistance got broken. Yeah, I'm going to go for a... my Balm of Life's a higher here, actually. And Attack Mirror is good too. See, this is what I like about this fight. You really get... There's a lot of strategies that can work for this one, and it really gets you, you know, get your strategic mind working here. Like, I just as easily could have... What are you doing? Ken, you are... I should have put you on heal support.
Please help me.
Yeah, that's not great. Uh-oh. Can I kill you next turn? Probably not. Okay, that's resistance. Okay. Interesting. Did it only a little bit less than what Thor... You know, I actually think... Oh, okay, there we go. Electric Avidity reverted anyway. Okay, that was kind of stupid to switch off of Thor then. Except, if they Elect Break me now and then I switch back to Thor... See, I'm actually not sure how that works. I just thought that maybe that actually just downgraded Thor's immunity to a resistance. It must have done that. I must have still got a resist, because that did too little damage for that not to have been a resist. Anyway, gonna need to look that up later. Don't use that. Probably a bad idea. What have I got here? Slash this thing. Okay, Thor does have that, but I don't want to provoke him into using Elect Break again. Okay, is anyone here have healing that is not Titania? You do? Oh, you have Dirahan. Okay then, let's go for that. In fact, this will provoke them into not using Elect Break, because I don't have any electric immunity at all. I think this is our first use of Diarahan. Full healing. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I'd appreciate Ken if you use your revive. I'm gonna put him on heal support. That thing is going down. Okay, that's Mind Charge. Ooh, well, thankfully Akihiko got his resistance back when he got KO'd. And that was also... Oh, there goes Ken. Yeah, so these things are quite strong. And thank you for that. That is useful. Do I bring back Ken, or do I focus on finishing off one of them? Because I can switch back to Thor here. We both have our immunities. There is a distinct possibility they could both waste this turn using Elect Break. So, let's see. I'm gonna go for the Power Charge here. Because I'm counting on them to both use Elect Break this turn. Yep, I think they're going for it. So that's one. And is the other one going to do it too? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so that means I got a free turn.
I won't lose.
Okay, that thing is highly likely to die to my Power Charge Vicious Strike now. Okay, let's go for this. One of them should hopefully die to this. Yep, one's gone. The other one, wow, just see how much of a difference defense debuffs make towards power charge attacks. It was like 350 to 1 and 500 to the one was debuffed. Anyway, I am reviving now. I mean, that thing's almost dead, but I don't want people to miss out on the experience. Can I afford to use a regular revival bead? I just really hope Junpei doesn't die again. Okay, there's Zero dying. Nice one. Okay, yeah, that's the thing you should have used at the start of the fight. Oh well, yeah, so that's another problem with the AI teammates, is that, okay, that thing's dead anyway, is that, I'm going to make sure that Ken gets the experience from this fight, is that even though you can control them into using debuffs, you can't control which debuffs they use. And I would much prefer if Akihiko had used Mataru Unda right at the beginning of the fight. Oh well. Huh.
I'll do my best until the very end.
Akihiko punches out a, literal knight from hell. But anyway, 3 Sword of Queens, and hey, level up, nice. That's been long overdue. Didn't get one of those when exploring. And that fight went considerably longer than many Tartarus battles, but I actually do, like I said, I quite enjoyed that one. It's tough, but in fact, in my opinion, that fight's actually harder than the Sleeping Table, but it's the kind of awesome kind of tough, in my opinion. It really tests your strategy at this point, given that it's I think the first group of 3 that you've fought so far that have no weaknesses, so you can't just, spam knockdown on them and just win. Anyway, though, we're all hurting quite a bit, so let's head back down. And I like how they have Elect Break, so that even, because normally Thor would completely trivialize that fight, but they can break your immunities, so that's good. And then Akihiko got his immunity broken as well. So let me just check quickly if anyone leveled up out of that. In fact, no, they did not, because I would have... Okay, well, Akihiko's still 47. Ken almost certainly leveled up from that, actually. I mean, he didn't say his quote, but... Yeah, he did. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, there's Recalm. I should have put him on heal/support so we use that more often. And I don't think Junpei Tatarada leveled up. No, he did not. Okay, then. So, what am I going to do now? Well, what I'm going to do now is, in all honesty, I actually feel like we're ready to keep heading up Tartarus, but I don't want to just get the whole thing done in one session, because that's going to leave the rest of the time until the next full moon to be too boring. So, I'm going to... You leveled up from the boss, didn't you? Yes, you did. I haven't used Koromaru in a while, so I might add you to the party. There is a reason why I'm doing this, by the way. And who do I replace Ken with? I already used Mitsuru the way up, so either Yukari or Aigis, and I think Yukari has the lowest level among them. Yeah, Aigis is higher. Well, she's got Masuka Kaja though, which is good. So what I'm going to do here is that I am going to head back in and I'm going to look for purple shadows. If I find some, then I will show the fight, but if not, I mean, I'm probably going to find some, but anyway. I'm just going to quickly check my quest as well. 3 gold rings, which is from things that we haven't seen yet, and red armor plates. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, I'm going to go ahead and save now, and then I'll head back in, and I'll cut to when I first find one of the purple shadows, or if something interesting happens, whichever happens first. A little over 20 minutes going through that whole area, and I didn't find a single one. It's like a law with these side quests, that when you actually need to find either a gold or a purple shadow, or even a rare chest, they never show up. When you don't need them, they're everywhere. But at least, Titania did get a card that increased all of her stats. That was a rank 7 wand card. So that was pretty cool. And I also found some new pieces of armor that I left until here to show off. So, I got, I think, a Defender Robe and Greaves of Dawn. Okay, Defender Cloak, I mean. Resist / medium covers entire... Oh, if only Aigis could use that, that would actually be really cool. But, for Junpei, that wouldn't be bad. I like Evadalek medium, but... Needle Shoe... Oh, I've got an even better Evadalek medium. Why haven't I been using that? Evade Strike medium. Okay. Again, I'd quite like to have that on Koromaru, but he can't use that. So, I think I'm going to put the Defender Cloak on Junpei. Okay, that's plus 30 HP. That's pretty good too, but... I kind of like the resist / medium. And maybe I'll put the Greaves of Dawn on him as well. And why has he got a wind charm? That... Oh, obviously, because he's weak to wind. I have... Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, so... Let's see what else I've got here. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh, if I could get rid of this sword, I really would, but we cannot. And let's just see who wants that gigantic armor with the boosted HP. Actually, I think I was going to give that to Yukari. She's got the summer outfit on currently, but... Gigantic armor is not only better, but she could really do with plus 30 HP. So, that's, yeah, unfortunate, because, yeah. Also, yeah, Gary Stu got tired, which you might have noticed. So I think that's the game telling me that it's time to call it a night. We did get quite a few level ups, though. So, wow, Yukari's already 48? And she's learned everything that she has. Okay, then. Huh, that's actually kind of interesting. Alright, then. I didn't use you. I didn't use you either, but you're kind of close to Mind Charge. Junpei is 47. Okay, so he's still a while off getting the next one. So, most people are around... Oh, Koromaru's still... Oh, he's just barely off. I might as well go in and get him to 47. So, most people are 47 to 48 at this point. I might try going in one more time, but I think I'll just quickly scout and see if I can find any purple shadows. But if not, it's not really the end of the world. So, I guess I'll bring Aigis here. And replace Yukari. And now I'll be heading back in. Okay, just wait a second. I got something called a shadow crystal there. just want to check it out in the inventory, because I think this is the first time I've been seeing something like this. Yeah, there it is. So, this is just an item that you sell for money. But they are... I got that from a normal chest. They are kind of rare, if I'm remembering right. But, yeah, you sell those for money. And they actually are quite valuable. Aha! There's one! And it saw me before I had a chance to... Right. So, this is a scarlet turret.
But it's strong. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
As purple shadows go, it's actually not too bad. This thing, like most turrets, is weak to Zeo attacks. As you'll see here.
That's it. The enemy is down.
Here's a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
I wasn't going to Junpei, but I love that satisfying boom noise that Zeodyne makes. So, yeah, as you can see...
Yes, Koro-chan. The enemy's off balance.
Is this thing seriously going to die before we can scan it? Sorry, I'm just going to at least...
The enemy's weakness is electricity.
So, yeah, repel / null strike, so only vulnerable to pierce. Strong against fire, weak to electricity, has arrow rain, and those skills. Like, really overall, just apart from all those physical immunities, it's really not that bad as far as purple shadows go. In fact, it's actually quite pathetic. Okay, 1 red armor plate. I was worried for a second that it's like, see, it only gave 500 experience. So yeah, like all in all, these things are actually not that strong for purple shadows, and I believe I need 2 of those for the request. 2, yeah. So yeah, they're not really all that spectacular. They don't actually give that much experience either. I like the Hakuro Mushas. So, something that I should point out, I actually haven't seen them show up at all, but Hakuro Mushas can appear as regular enemies at this point. Watch this actually be one. No it's not. Okay then. So yeah, like I was saying, Hakuro Mushas can actually appear as regular enemies at this point. They're really not that big of a threat now. Now, let me just, before I Media Rama everyone, let me just check, yeah, one July. I have 6, yeah, no, I've got 6 of them. That's probably fine. We'll need to make a few more, though, and I will actually need to start buying more revival beads.
Target locked. I just defeated an enemy.
You go, girl.
Never heard Junpei say that before. And overkill.
I'm the man.
Okay, well, I shouldn't complain. You leveled up out of it. Wow, we are quite rich at this point. Yeah, 1.5 million. Definitely enough to buy back the personas to recreate Thor. That's probably what I'll be doing next, when I next get access to the antique store. Yeah, noticed it a bit too late. Okay then, I probably shouldn't have mashed X because I skipped that last turn and then this is bad. This is really bad actually because this is quite a big floor and I've already been here for a while, so I get the feeling that the Reaper is going to be showing up quite soon. And I don't even... Oh, right. Oh, and it's right next to the exit point. I was about to say that there's an exit point here anyway, and the next floor is a checkpoint floor, so it doesn't really matter which I use, but yeah, stairs just showed up. So let's get out of there, and we only found one of them. Do I go in one more time, or do I just cut my losses and run? I have 2 quests currently outstanding, and there's not much chance I'll be doing any more quests before we next go into Tartarus, so... And I've got one free spot anyway. You know what? I think that at this point, I'm just going to... Yeah, leave the next one for later, because, yeah, we've done a lot here, so... And, yeah, probably the first visit to Tartarus in a long time that I've actually had to split into 3 parts rather than 2. So, I will save here, we will stop for tonight, and we'll be heading back. Next time, we'll be doing some more Hanged Man, and we'll be seeing another social link that we haven't actually seen for a while. So, see you then.